Okay. So in previous classes, we have seen how to create a wrapper script and how we can execute our SQL queries via the stored procedure, and as well as we have seen how we can execute our queries through the control table, correct? And last time also we have seen how we can capture the error through the exceptions. That also we have discussed. Am I correct? And we there are pending things we have in the stored procedure. How we can store the status flag. Okay, I mean the query completion details and how we can capture the error details in the error log table. Okay, and whatever the source files has been completed end to end, those things we need to add in the our existing script that we need to do. Okay, those things are very pending. Hmm? And yeah, and now I am going to discuss about the zero copy cloning. This is one of the important topic in the Snowflake development. Okay, sometimes we may require this kind of activity to do the testing and to perform the testing. Okay, for the development, new development. Why? Because whenever if you need any real-time data to test, right? In case if you want to copy the data from production to any SIT environment or any dev environment, at that time this will help you to perform the testing. Okay. So in case if you want to do any patching on the existing data, right? At that time you before you you implement the production queries, okay, you need to test it in dev or ITG, right? I mean SIT before you move to production, correct? At that time you require some data which is matching with your production, correct? So that you can test, you can validate the data after patching whether your queries are working fine or not, correct? To do that, you need some kind of data to test in dev environment, so that once your test cases are executed, then you need to perform same thing in production. Okay. So that case, this particular zero copy cloning concept is very useful. Okay. So if you see here, I have captured a few scenarios here. Okay. And the main key features of zero copy cloning here is one is efficiency and cost effective and independence. Okay. So this efficiency, you can see the definition here, right? Clones are created instantly since no data copying is involved. No data copying involved in the sense within the same cluster, you can create like a table. Okay. But it is not a table. We can create kind of a copy, but it will not store the data permanently in the database. Okay. So that will be there under cache. Hmm? And if you see here, the second point I have taken cost effective. Mainly in the cloud environment, we need to look for the cost. Okay. Why? Because in case if your query is running unnecessarily hours, right? Then that cost will increase to the client, right? So he will look for other alternative solutions to reduce the cost. So at that time, this kind of activity it will help actually. Hmm? And independence. The clone is fully independent of the original table or original database. Or here we have a three types. I'll tell you those as well. These tables are once you copy the table or database or schema, this perform completely independent. It means it whenever you do any operations in the cloned table, that will not impact in your base table or original table. Okay, one second. Okay, so that is the main important topic here you need to understand. And we have few limitations as well. Okay, what limitations you have in the sense? Okay, so mainly this particular clone, right? You cannot copy from one cluster to another cluster. Means if you have a two different clusters, and it is very difficult, we cannot copy. There are other alternative solutions we have, but using zero copy cloning concept, it is not possible from one cluster to another cluster. Whenever you want to perform any development within the cluster, you want a separate schema, yes, you can. Okay, like how we created a schema. Okay, how we created a schema, similarly you can create a schema. Okay, so I'll draft some diagram so that you will understand what is the difference actually. I'll show you. Okay, let me take one Excel or any diagram. Okay. Mm, I'll take the Excel. Okay. For this to explain. Hmm? Uh, I'll check. One. What is the cost? What is the cost for storage in Snowflake? What is the cost for storage in Snowflake? Let's see what it will give. Hmm? Snowflake stores cost definitely, but okay, once again. What is in hmm, United States? Okay, approximately $40 per TB. Okay, per month. European Union, it is a 46 per TB. Okay. See this cost. If you see, I have checked in ChatGPT, and here, if you see here, the amount, per 1 TB per month, approximately you are going to pay $40 for United States. And here, okay, European Union, okay, you have a $46. And something, if you see here, capacity storage pre-purchased. Okay. And here on demand means whenever you require, right? In case if you need now, then they will charge for 40 rupees. And if you have a pre-planned purchase, okay, then $23 per 1 TB. Okay, here you have a 24.50 paisa per month. Okay, so these rates can vary depending on the specific cloud platform, AWS, Azure, or GCP. I mean Google Cloud. Okay, so now you see for here you have seen the differences, right? Okay, what is the cost of on demand and capacity storage per pre-purchased? If you purchase in advance, then okay, then they will charge $23. If you purchase on demand, whenever today I need some space, then they will charge $40. Hmm? I have a plan. I'll take 1 year, okay, subscription. Then per 1 terabyte they will charge $23. $23 into 80 rupees. If you convert that, right, you will get the Indian currency. Okay, this is the cost for storage. Okay, and now, okay, if you see here the zero copy cloning, whatever 1 TB data if you store, okay, and then they will charge on demand $40, right? Let's stick with the $40. And if I do zero again copy, hmm, then they should charge $40. But if I do what a Snowflake architecture or Snowflake team is saying, that if you create a clone table, then we will not charge, we will give you the free. Okay. So I'll show you what is the hmm, difference between table versus clone table. Okay. What is the difference between table and clone table? Hmm? If you see now, hmm, wait, I want to show you real time. So that is the reason I'm just searching here. Okay. Hmm. You see here. Okay. This is independent table and shared with original at first time. And this is the direct data where you load the data from different sources and keep into table. And this is independent means when you copy the data from original table. Time travel native support can close historical version and full cost for all data, minimal unless modified. This is very important actually. Okay. So this storage cost here, full cost for all data means what? Whenever you store the data physically in the Snowflake table, at that time they will charge 40 $40 per month on demand, right? But here when you copy the data, they won't charge. In case if you modify the data, at that time they will take the amount for the modified data. Okay. Primary storage and operations, testing, backup, experimentation. For that only we use this actually. So this is just I want to show you. So why this zero copy cloning is very important. Okay, in case if you want to have a backup, or if you want to, if even, okay, this is just for storage purpose, they will not charge. But if you are running a query, then they will charge for the computation. Okay. So what is the cost for, okay, selecting the data from clone to table, for example. Hmm? Now, and I'm selecting the data, right? I'm selecting the data, whether it is a normal table, whether it is a clone table, the computation it's the same, right? Okay, that you know, the selecting the data query incurs compute cost based on the virtual warehouse size, the amount of data processed. This is the same for both a clone table and original table, since the underlying data is stored the access in the same way. Correct? So this main cost I want to differentiate with you guys. Okay. And here if you see, there is no additional storage cost for querying a clone table unless, okay, there is no additional storage cost for querying a clone table unless changes have made to the clone table, like insert, update, inserts, and deletes. Okay. So now here, what else we have? Result cache. If a query against a clone table uses Snowflake result cache, there is no compute cost for the query as the result served from the cache. Okay, this behavior applies both clone table and original table. Okay, so if you are running same query data, then yes. Now let's differentiate here. So now I'll draft and I'll give you the difference. This is very important topic. So that in interview definitely you will get some kind of a questions here. Not only interview, and this is very useful in real time as well. Okay. In case there are some cases you have a cluster and you want to do the testing on the original data, you cannot go and modify or test the original data, right, in production. So you need to take the backup and you need to perform there only. You need to validate, correct? At the time, now this is my database. Okay. I'll go to the shapes and I'll take the database. Okay. This is my table. And here, what I will do, I'll take the one table. This is big table. Okay. Under that, I'm creating a one small table. Hmm? Hmm. I'll take this table here. Okay. I'll this. This is my table. This is the original table. Consider this is original table. I have loaded the data from customer file to and a customer table. This is my customer table. And here consider I have a 1 TB data. And every month how much they are charging? On demand $40. Okay, $40 per month they are charging. Correct. And now I want this data to be tested. I want to do some testing on the customer table, for example. Now, what I have to do? I need to copy this data into some other table. Okay. Take the backup and then do the some operations. If I do this table, what will happen? Whatever the data I have copied and the same data here also I copied. Now what will happen? Whatever they are charging $40 here, it's same they will charge here as well. There is nothing here. There is nothing difference. Okay. Here also they will charge the same. So instead of that, okay, if you create a cloned table here, if you create a cloned table, okay, this is cloned table. It's a cloned customer table, same as 1 TB. And this one they will not charge because they have a given feature. Yes, boss, you can use our cloned table. We will not charge anything. But this data will have a till some period. Okay, that also we will see what is the limitation and till what period the clone table will be exist. And what they are telling here is, yeah, you can, we will charge until unless if you do not, we will not charge until unless you don't modify this cloned table. Okay, it means either you insert any data, or if you update the data, or if you delete the data in the cloned table, then only we will charge. Until that time we will not charge. Okay. In case if you modified this data because they want to modify and they need to override the table, right? Because some records you have updated at that time. Okay, boss, if I update here, will it impact my original table? Means no. Okay, this is not a original. This is copy of original table. Copy of original and physical table. This is physical table, right? Okay, because you have given tempo dot customer, something like this, customer tempo. You have given like this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Now this is your original table, and here you have taken the table like how the query you have executed. For example, here you have taken the syntax like create table, table name, customer underscore tempo as select star from customer. Now you have executed and you created a table. At that time, this data will be stored under a database Okay, then they will charge the data for you. They will charge amount for this as well. Hmm? Okay, this is the problem, right? Why? Because 100% because you need to pay the money for this actually. Huh? So to avoid this cost, what you need to do, you need to create this table. Okay. So, and here what will happen whenever you do any modification on this, then only they will charge. And okay, till what period you are going to have this, that we will see. Did you understand the concept of okay original table and copying the backup table and a clone table? Anyone having any doubts? Hello? Hello? Anyone? First of all, do you know, did you understand what zero copy cloning? I'm not able to hear you actually.
Yes, Anna. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, this table, this concept is very, very important. Okay. So I will show you in real time also how they will charge because we cannot able to see the cost and all in the after querying the data, but it is very, very important. Okay. Hmm? So this is actually original table I showed you, right? And now we will go and we will see how we can create the table and a backup table and a clone table. And I will show you the limitation till what period cloned table will be exist in the Snowflake. Okay, the retention period of historical data used for time travel is not directly related to the clone table existence. After cloning, the clone table maintain its own metadata, history, and time travel configuration. Survival of original table use case required clone table will remain a database until you explicitly drop. Okay, using the drop table command. Okay, I was thinking initially this will be there till 90 days. Okay, because this will store under cache only. I mean, kind of cache, right? So I was there was that is what my under assumption, but yeah. Okay, 1 second. Okay, okay. So now let's see how we can create the clone table and all. How we can perform. Okay, let me log in now. This is okay, it requires kind of understanding whenever you need to do any testing or any patching. Okay, that time it requires. Okay. Demo SF find the hash. Okay. Now I'll go here. Hmm. So now this is select the star from. Hmm. Uh, Let me select the schema here. Okay. Demo SF schema. Hmm. Select star from customer. Dim customer we have, right? Okay. Let's execute this. This. Now this is we have the data. Now what I will do, I'll create a backup table. Create hmm, table dim underscore customer bkp underscore 2025 0105 as select star from okay dim customer. Okay, this is the table I am giving here. So now I am creating the table. Okay, table got created and the data also physically stored in the database. But now, how can I create my clone table for the dim customer? If you see here, okay, it is very simple here. If you want to create a database, yes, you can create a database. Or else, if you want to create a table, yes, you can create a table. Very simple. Create table, and clone original table. Okay, what I will do now, I'll create the clone table. Create table, okay, table name, dim underscore customer, huh? I'll give cloned, huh? Okay, as and date also I'll give 2025 01 0105 as select no sorry table clone and original customer. See the syntax here. Okay, now what it does, it will create the clone table. Say dim customer clone table is successfully created. Now we will see how this is stored, and there is a database. Okay, here, right? Okay, we will see under demo SF. Okay, demo schema table. Now here under table you can see this, right? Okay, and here you see this is the table 150K. 150K records and a cluster key nothing we have, and here definition you can see this demo SF customer BKP this table. Okay, and here if you see it is also same data whatever we have copied. Now there are some tables. Okay, we can uh, show table in schema cloned schema. Okay, so that you can create a separate schema and you can see the list of tables here itself. Okay, but only the difference here is as I said earlier. Okay, now if you run this, for example, now I'll show you whether we can able to estimate or not. Okay, The query history, query governance, trust center, trace log, dynamic task history. Let me see queries. Task query, trust governance, dynamic table, task history, traces and logs. Let me see. Hmm, no records found. Last Snowflake event. Success. All right. Okay. All. Hmm, governance. So. Hmm, click. Okay. Then this is okay. Select all. Mhm. Mhm. Here you see we have a 371 credits. Okay, go to the cost management using your trial credits, additional resource, credit consumption. Okay, table. Whether will I get or no? Okay, so no, this is cost actually. Mm, Okay, I will show you. This. Okay. Here we have a 371, right? Okay. And now this we will have anyway 1 month only. I want to show you go to cost management. Did I get anything? Consumption, okay. Okay. 12 months, last 12 months. Okay. All tax, compute, all resource warehouse. Mm, Very okay. Compute all okay. Privacies. Let me see here. Now I will show you. Dim customer, we have executed schemas. Okay, this is okay. Wrapper script, okay. But the main thing is want to show you what is the cost and all. Uh, Nothing here. I don't see. Okay, by month. 7.9 credits used. Okay. Mhm. Cloud compute warehouse. Budget resource monitor account overview. Organize. Okay, we will see what is the account overview. 7.2. Horas early. Something here, a larger table. Something want to show you what is the cost of this one. DMSF. Okay, call DMSF. Yeah, okay, maybe this will not show today, but maybe day after tomorrow we can see. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that's okay. Hmm. Okay. Here, let's go back. Okay. Now here we will see. Just want to show you here. What is the cost and chart type, accessing the data. Something I want to show you so that you will understand better what is the difference between dim customer and a cloned cluster. Okay. Um, Query, once again, query. View query profile. Mm, okay. Now you see what we do. I will execute. Okay. Query and let's see that particular history.